It's time for Tomahawk Takes.
It's time for Tomahawk Takes, where we dive into the action from the previous Braves game. And that was a 3-game set at Truist Park against the struggling Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox were coming in a 5-game losing streak. And you thought, you know what, these guys are going to take advantage of them. They're going to take advantage of them. We're going to beat them up, probably win 2 out of 3 at least. And yet again, that's not what happened. The Braves, they end up losing 2 out of 3 to the struggling Boston Red Sox. I mean, the Braves have been struggling too. So you had 2 teams that were struggling. And I mean, I guess it could have gone either way. And this one ends up going the Red Sox way. And I don't know, man. You're starting to get those vibes, with teams are going to play Atlanta that, they kind of want to face them. It's not like you fear the team anymore. Like back in the days, or even a few years ago, you got teams going into Atlanta. You're like, oh boy, you're about to get beat up. Anyone that's played organized or sports in any organized level, when you're about to face a bad team, when you're going in there, you're like, yeah, let's go. We're about to take this game. This is light work. That's kind of how the Braves are being looked at now, because last weekend you had the Padres coming in. They had lost 7 in a row. Guess what? They won the first game and they won the series. So their losing streak was snapped. And then this weekend, Boston, they were coming in a 5-game slide. Guess what? That streak ended real quick in the first game when they won. And they end up winning the series, trying to get back on the right foot. So again, the Braves, if they keep playing like this, man, it's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be a long year. Hopefully something changes this week. I mean, we'll see. We're just going to have to wait and see. But this is what happened in this series this weekend. Friday's game was a Red Sox victory 5-1. In the first inning, the bottom of the first, the Braves, they took an early lead. Matt Olson, he singled off Lucas Giolito, driving in Ronald Acuna Jr., La Bestia. That made it 1-0. And then in the top of the fourth, Trevor Story, he hit a 2-run homer off of Grant Holmes. That scored Abraham Toro. That gave a 2-run lead for Boston. In the 6th inning, Abraham Toro, again, he doubled off Grant Holmes, bringing in Carlos Narvaez to extend the lead to 3-1. And in the top of the 9th, Rafi Devers, Carita, he delivered a 2-run single off of Aaron Bummer, scoring David Hamilton and Ceddanne Rafaela, finalizing the score at 5-1. That was the ball game. Lucas Giolito, he went 4 2/3 with 1 earned run. That was the one in the first inning. And Garrett Whitlock, he went 1 2/3. He got credited with the win. Braves, Grant Holmes, he went 5 2/3, 3 earned runs in the 4th and in the 6th inning. And Aaron Bummer, 1 inning pitch and 2 earned runs. That was in the 9th inning. Again, the starters, man, they just gave up 3 earned. Grant Holmes just gave up 3 earned runs in this one. Starters have continued to put the offense in a spot to be able to win the games, but the offense is just not producing enough. That's the frustrating part. In May, I believe the Braves had the 3rd best ERA in May, and go look at their record. It was a terrible record, not something good to see. You would have thought they would have only lost maybe 5 games having the best ERA. That's not what happened. Why? Because the offense continues to struggle and be inconsistent. But in game 2, we saw a little bit of a spark from the offense in the first inning. Bottom of the first, Ronald Acuna Jr., he singled, and then he scored on a Matt Olson double off of starter Walker Buehler. That put the Braves ahead 1-0. We went to the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th, Austin Riley, he hits a homer. And then Ozzie Albies, he walks, and he advances on a throwing error. And then Michael Harris, the second, he singles. That brings in Ozzie Albies. And then Ronald Acuna Jr., La Bestia, he is back, baby. He's in full control. He hits a 2-run homer also off of Walker Buehler. That extended the lead 5-0 for the Braves. And that was the ball game. Walker Buehler, he gave up 5 earned runs, all of those allowed. And for the Braves, Spencer Schwellenbach, he goes 6 1/3, no earned runs, 11 Ks. Absolutely beautiful performance to see from him. And for the bullpen went 2 2/3. Daysbel Hernandez, he came in. Dylan Lee, he came in. And Rafael Montero, they again combined for 2 2/3, no earned runs. Good to see Days Belt back in his his form that we are used to seeing him. So that was game 2. The Braves, again, you want to see wins like that. 5-0 ball game. Spencer Schwellenbach, again, like I keep saying it, the starters have been doing their thing for the most part, and they keep giving the offense a chance, and that's what we saw here in this second game. And the final game, Sunday's game, Red Sox win this one 3-1 in the first inning with the bases loaded. Trevor Story, he hits a 3-run double off of Bryce Elder, scoring Rafi Devers, Abraham Toto, and Marcelo Meyer. And in the bottom of the first, the Braves answer right back with Marcelo Zuna. He responds with a solo shot off of Gary Crochet. And then it was pretty much, that was it. That was the action offensively, because both teams were held scoreless with strong pitching performances, maintaining the scoreline. For the Red Sox, Gary Crochet, he went 7 innings, 1 earned run, 12 strikeouts. Absolutely great dominating performance by him. Roldis Chapman, he went 1 inning in the 9th, and he got his 9th save of the season. For the Braves, it was Bryce Elder. He went 5 1/3. Again, 3 earned runs. That should be enough to give your offense a chance to win the ball game, but the Braves' bats are dead. And this one, Aaron Bummer, he ended up pitching 2 innings, and Raisel Iglesias, he got some work there, also pitching 1 clean inning. But this is exactly what happened. The Red Sox, they scored 8 total runs in the series. The Braves with 7. Key performers, Trevor Story, he had 5 RBIs over the series, including that 2-run homer and that 3-run double in the final game. Like we said a little while ago, Garrett Crochet, 7 innings, 1 earned, 12 Ks in that final game. That lowered his ERA to 1.98. And now he leads the AL with 101 strikeouts. So impressive from him. I'm pretty sure he will be at the All-Star game in Atlanta. He'll be back. And Spencer Schwellenbach with a great performance himself. He went 6 1/3, 11 Ks in that second game. He got himself the W. And that was it for the series over the weekend. But again, the Braves are struggling to get on the right foot, get the offense flowing, man. Get the offense flowing. We're going to see who they're going to face when it comes up in our last segment, the Braves forecast. And we're going to have a little bit of the news that went down over the weekend for the Braves as well. And I believe that the lineup is up for tonight's game. We're going to see that lineup for tonight's game. And I think that's the money lineup right there. I think that's the lineup that's going to get this team flowing, the offense flowing, next man up, keep moving that line along. We're going to see. You're going to see when we get to the Braves forecast. But for now, we're going to head into our next segment.